This video will be a tutorial on how to use the TI-30XIIs to perform two-variable statistics. We will be working with the variables x and y. As you can see, the data is in front of us, and this is the data that we're going to be entering into the TI-30XIIs. The first thing we'll do is turn on the calculator. And then we will use the second button and the data button, which above it says stat, to put it into stat mode or statistics mode. We will use the right arrow to select between one variable and two variable. And when that is underlined, we will use the enter button to select that. You can now see that stat is displayed on the display of the calculator. That lets us know that we're in statistics mode. We're then going to use the data button to allow us to enter data. As you can see, it prompts us for our first variable. So we enter our first x value, in this case 91. We can then use the down arrow so it will continue to prompt us for the other data values. Now it's prompting us for y1, so we'll enter 43. Pressing the down arrow again will allow us to enter our second x value, 58. And we can continue this process, keep touching the down arrow in between, which will take us to the next data value, and it will keep doing so until we finish entering all of our data. Once we have entered all of our data values, we'll use the stat var button, which stands for statistic variables, to tell it to give us all of the variables that we're looking for. It calculates for a few moments, and then it shows variables on the top with the numbers associated with them listed on the bottom. And as we arrow across, it will underline the specific variables, and it will give us the values associated with them. And as you can see, we can do that for all the summary statistics, even A, B, and R, which will help us with linear regression and correlation coefficient. Here's a listing of all the actual values, so we compare and see that they do actually work, and it does show us all the variables that we are looking for. Once we're done looking at those, we can press the clear button, and that'll get rid of those, but you see that we are still in stat mode. To get out of stat mode, we'll press the second button and the stat var button again, which we'll notice that above the stat var button, it says exit stat, which will allow us to exit the stat mode. We choose yes or no, choose yes, and hit the enter button. And now we will notice that we are no longer in stat mode. And that's what we need to do to be able to enter the data values into our calculator and have it give us all of the summary statistics that we'll be able to use for any calculations that we need. Thank you for paying attention, and I hope that this was helpful to you. Have a good day.